Thinking of moving to Cleveland area? Stay tuned for the top pros and cons in living here. Hello, this is Joy Larson with the Joy team in the Cleveland area market, Keller Williams Real Estate. Thanks so much for joining us. Today we're going to talk about living in the Cleveland area and what are all the pros and cons of living here. If you love the Cleveland area like I do, can you help me out and subscribe to my channel? Also, click that notifications button. I put out a new video every Friday, and so you can help me out by subscribing there. So, one of the things I wanted to just share with you a little bit is I moved from the Chicago area about 25 years ago now. I can't believe it's been that long. So the one thing that I love about the Cleveland area is the cost of living. And I have a video on the cost of living coming out in the Cleveland area, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out when it gets posted. So the one thing when I moved here is we were coming from a little apartment and we could only afford so much. We were newly married. We were 1 year married, moving to Cleveland, and we told the realtor, this is all we can afford. And I couldn't believe it. There was a 2,000 square foot colonial home that would be the same as a condo in Chicago. So the one big plus, the one big pro of living in the Cleveland area is definitely the cost of living. The other thing is the Metro Park system. If you like to be outdoors, I like being outside. We have the Metro Park system in this area. And the one great thing is there's 300 miles of trails, 18 reservations, 23,000 acres, 8 lakefront parks. And the one thing in the area in Chicago, we had this little itty bitty place. So most of the people rode their bikes on the streets. I even had one friend get hit by a car because they didn't have Metro Parks, miles and miles of places that you can ride bikes and you can walk and you can run. So it's a great place just to be outside and enjoy. The other thing that's really great about the Cleveland area is we do have an international airport. And you can fly wherever you want. So you want to go to Chicago, you want to go to London, you want to go to Paris, you want to get out of here, you can do that in the international airport. One of my husband's favorites is Lake Erie. Lake Erie is fresh water, so you're not going to be eaten by any sharks. You're not going to be stung by jellyfish or anything like that. You get to go fishing. We have perch and walleye and whatever else is in there. I'm not a fisherman, I can't tell you, but you can go fishing, you can go boating, you can go to the beaches. We don't have a ton of beaches like down south, but we have beaches with sand that you can go to the beach and go swimming in the lake. We have all of those options for you, which is really, really nice. The other thing is we have in Sandusky area, we have a world-renowned amusement park called Cedar Point. So if you like thrills, we have roller coaster rides over just a little over an hour away. We also have islands that you can go to and you feel like you're totally getting away at Put-in Bay or Kelly's Island. And we'll be talking more about all of those places in another video, so that's why you want to subscribe. Another thing that we love about the Cleveland area is the 4 seasons. You don't get sick of anything because you have fall, you have winter, you have spring, and you have summer. If you like leaves, we have changing leaves. If you like winter, we can go skiing, we can go tubing. The spring, the birds come back because they disappear for a little bit because it does get cold here. And in the summer, we have beautiful weather with the boating and the fishing and all of that. So the seasons are really nice. Sports teams is another one. We have the Browns, we have the Indians, we have the Cavs, we have a semi-pro hockey team. So we have lots of options for all of those different sports that you might like. Museums is another one. We have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We have the Science Museum. We have the Art Museum that's world renowned as well. And lots of other ones that you can go to. The Theater District. Those who like to go see the current plays, it is a great place to go to. And I've heard that we are the top, one of the top in the country. Another thing is the traffic. Now, I grew up in Chicago, so I'm used to what we called Chicago traffic. I was going to a Cubs game and we were on the interstate and people were walking faster than we were driving. What's with that? In the Cleveland area, we don't have that at all. So keep that in mind, and the traffic is not that bad. World-class medical. We have Cleveland Clinic, we have Rainbow Babies, we have university hospitals, all of those things. You need anything, it's right there in the Cleveland area. Okay, the cons. I know you were wondering what I was going to say about this. Well, the thing that came up all the time when talking to people is the weather. We do have really bad weather, meaning dreary, no sun. A lot of people are on ultra amounts of vitamin D. So if you do not like places that don't get any sun, I'm sorry, but Cleveland area, we don't get a lot of sun at times. And it can get very dreary where you don't need sunglasses. That's the good thing, right? So just keep that in mind with the con, definitely for the Cleveland area. Another thing that everyone says over and over again, unfortunately, I'm still hoping Cleveland Browns. We've not had a good winning streak lately, but there's still hope, right? Well, thanks so much for joining us today. Make sure to subscribe, click the notifications so that you can get my weekly, and we'll see you next time. Take care.